give you the opportunity to see these three women shut down a show at the end of a night because tonight they have been phenomenal and they deserve to end this the right way with that energy high. I'm gonna let them figure out what order they go, but they're going back to back, and I'm about to sit over here and get drunk and high five my damn self. So y'all put your hands together for the man, just for them. Y'all put your hands together. Unacceptable. Niyha, Dominique, and Rukus. Y'all put your hands together. Let's go back there. That's what they need. Thank you.
That about a bitch. Alright, so. Alright, fuck it. Let's do this. I'm gonna retire this piece since I gotta go again. How about that? I'm gonna do this piece for the last time in this venue. Just in this venue. You come running up to me in some other venue like, you said you was gonna retire that, I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Alright. Alright. For the last time at Deja Vu. Alright. Exactly. Alright. Alright. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. But oh, now he feels so sad. Now that he wants to leave, so he's crying his heart to me that I should just let him be. How he just needs time to see where he wants to be, where he wants to be. Okay, so now you want to see where you want to be. You're no longer sure if you found what you want in me. After this many years of tears, fears, uncertainties, and bearing seeds, one would think you'd have some sort of inkling as to if I were meant to be your queen or your court jester. But I guess the next thing I'm supposed to do is get choked up over you. Wipe the slate clean of all that extra bullshit you put me through, take my pride, move it to the side to make room so I can get to running back to you because you can't choose whether you want to leave your shoes inside someone else's door. Your dirty drawers on someone else's floor. Be completely gone or just give me a little less dick and make it someone else's more? Well, if you want to go, these are the rules of our engagement. Stay out of my face. Stay away from my place. Don't be sweating your replacement. Recognize the rights you had. Oh, then recognize you waived them. Understand that your child's gonna have the last name of the man that raised him. Now, you used to at least have my respect, but now accept the fact that you lost it all. And I suggest you kept 200 feet between me and your brand new broad, so help you God. If you're ever supposed to come and get a little man and you don't come, and don't call me after 11 because your ass ain't getting none. Now, I say this once. I want this to remain on your heart and in your head. The grass is only greener on the other side because of how much bullshit's been spread, but if you want to leave, shit, go ahead. No love lost, skedaddle. You ain't got to kick rocks, but you can definitely agitate the gravel and don't call me. When you find yourself upstream without a paddle, because getting back into my life is going to be an uphill battle on black ice with the slope sitting at a 90-degree angle. Thumbtacks in your too small shoes, socks coming loose around your ankles just to further irritate you, because it's like that now. So you can dip the end of this bridge in gasoline and light that now. See, new pussy never comes with loyalty, but you gonna find that out. Now, fuck thick and thin. I've been by your side through obesity and emaciation. Financial situations ranging from triple beams and bus classes to pushing beamers to plush houses and right back down to where we started again. I'm the one that sat broken hearted when the guard had announced that our business had come to an end, and in your unnecessary absence, I'm the one who kept food in our child's stomach, clothes on his back, and a roof over his head. But this is the thanks that I get. You think telling me that you're not sure where you want to be makes you more of a man? Well, then kill yourself. Die a horrible death, be resurrected just to kill yourself again. Now this is a lot more sense if you was just some dumb nigga and I was a random chicken head, but we invested time and asked for a blessing from God to do this here. But don't be sitting thinking I'll be praying and crying to get me through this here. And don't waste your time thinking I'm gonna break into cries and don't do this here, because I'll be breaking out a little black book for another guy to get me through this here. Now, it's a shame that you don't know where you see the two of us. You managed to distort the true meanings of love and lust, violated our vows of faithfulness, thus losing my trust. But I'm stunned that you could even consider taking pussy over seeing your son on a daily basis. But here we sit with time wasted, tears streaming down faces that won't be released until after you've gone. But you can go ahead and call Tyrone. Hey, and tell him I said come on, help you get your shit. Since I've never been one to stand in the way of your happiness, go forth and be blessed. But don't think you'll leave him without upping my key and your half of the rent. Now, when you think with that other head, yes, your thoughts can tend to get a little cloudy. But now let's see how hard it is for you to find a home instead of just a hoe without me.
I fully understand that I could just go fuck a man, but it ain't that easy for me. Plus, I'm wife with a chick who despises the dick and all she believes it to be. But at least 5 of my friends and family members have recently had abortions. To me, it's crazy. Spending 13 G's on a two but come for one don't sound too dumb. Shit, I just want a baby. I want a baby I can promote from big boy to little man to my pride. With my pride and my people and maybe my eyes. I wouldn't mind a little girl, I just can't do her hair. But I'm upwardly mobile, I can afford the daycare. I want a baby I can teach how to game and play fair. I know the world is only getting worse and I do get scared, but I got a lot to pass on. I got a legacy to leave. And the thought of a heavy belly weighs steadily to me. And sometimes I want to show a man just once that I don't hate him just because I won't date him. In fact, I often love him enough to want to recreate him. And we can debate a lot of things, but my womanhood ain't gonna stop. And hormones gonna do what they do, just like biological clocks that keep ticking in my ear like a ghost eternal moans that keep rattling the marrow in my most maternal bones. And this piece ain't really about my political views, it's just that the truth is, I do get a little bitter about luxuries like busted rubbers and oopses. Cause while women are out there using murder like it's birth control, I'm watching Huggies commercials crying like it hurt my soul. I'm planning, I'm foster parents and puppies, iron onesies in Walmart. I swear I don't want a teenager, but where does it all start? One day I'ma pop up knocked up, and before y'all get over that whole part, some little spoiled nappy head will take over my whole heart and stash it in muddy jars, ripped pockets, and tiny blankets that grow too small to cover a man's toes, so he'll leave it alone and break it, and I'll have to learn to let him go and learn his lessons, and after a while, shit, I'll curse my irresistible self for giving him that fucking smile, and he or she will make me proud, and I'll scream loud at school events. I'll try to make up for my childhood, probably love him too intense. I'll try to undo the absence of men like my mother did for my father. And I might never be perfect, but I will always be bothered. So I'm sending prayers through poems, hoping God may write back in the form of a miracle, and I can make a mistake like that.
We need a word right here.
Gemini, GPC.
We're gonna work on our word pride. There are a lot of Geminis. There's Mahogany is a Gemini. Ashley ain't no Gemini. Yeah, but see, it's good to be a twin. Okay.
It's good not to know.
Shut your face. More Geminis up in here than not. We ain't got no problem coming to see about you in the parking lot either too. Okay.
Look at over there.
That's true. Okay. Shut up. Lately, I'm feeling like y'all got God on some cosmic bouncer shit. He big, bad, and out of sight, standing in the abstract, checking for IDs at the entrance to the kingdom. Peace, God. Can I get in? Jesus put me on the list. You know your son, your right hand, the one in whom you're most pleased. That's my nigga right there. He said salvation is free after 9. I got my scriptures memorized and tied, even when they fuck up my check. So what's the business, God? Can a nigga get in? Can a nigga get in? the ones with Holy Spirit in the title. I got uncles who posture in Congo Square right now, swallowing crucifixes and checking their watch for the second coming. It ain't easy being an infidel in a family that's too wounded to know the difference. And all your best comeback lines go unheard because the Sunday school politics shops for souls all 7 days. Keeps the truth from finding the light, though Jesus is described as both. When I was a kid, I'd stay up late most nights, whispering kill their God stories into my doll's ear. I'm feeling like the God currently presiding ain't put together right. Too many secrets, not enough real niggas ready to defend the honor of the one who got lost. You see, God is the most abused woman in history. In origin without a story, suddenly birthing, mountain and sky come through out of solitude. She's learning how to dream, and the dream is moving over the earth and wave and ripple. She is self-possessed and knowing, inspired by the light that pushes up and out of her womb. She calls it heaven. It ain't a construct, it's her body's first experience. She wants to tell somebody, but there is no such thing. Wants to give it to the wind, but there is no such thing. Suddenly birthing, she gets down to the business of imagining herself if she were a thing to be seen. Plays in the dust till the dust is the answer. Gives it a name and tells it to be. Suddenly birthing, but reflections ain't always so simple. They get away from their original intention. God is beginning to question herself. It is a cosmic crisis that plants its feet in the consciousness of the people. She thinks vanity is the problem. Wakes up every morning with affirmations to combat self-esteem issues like I am somebody. But it was too late. Niggas were already dying because niggas are always dying. God calls for a substitution. Ask a sister on the east side called Kiki. But Kiki is tired of immaculate conceptions. They're too hard to explain to the family. A girl named Mary is willing. She holds her head on her neck in apology and gives birth to this cat named Yeshua, named Isa. Some of y'all call him Jesus. Suddenly birthing. But ain't nobody checking for them believers with their wild notions and conscriptions, chasing miracles with quilling parchment, trying to write it all down and then attach their names. So the God that they wrote into being, the one who upstaged the original, the one they turned stones into temples for, the one they call Yahweh, Elohim, and El Shaddai, was a bully with an inclination toward worship, a dude with a Napoleon complex and no imagination who swung his fist at his predecessor until she moaned herself away. She exists now only in the ovaries of indigenous women who would rather dream than explain. Suddenly birthing, I'm right about it. That ain't no God to consider. That's the nigga I had to switch schools to get away from because he would take what was rightfully mine and then punish me for being so susceptible. So call me blasphemous, call me infidel, call me prodigal, call me whatever name you attach to disbelief, for I am indigenous, subject to dreaming, and would dare never forget my mama's holy, though mishandled, name.